I think we should be able to get everything done under an hour.
Yeah,
I'll say that. I think we can get it done.
yeah.
But anyway, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show, Young Man, where the podcast so cold you don't want to wash your ass yet until you get through listening to the show.
Damn
Right.
right. Damn, damn right. Cause
Yeah.
I said, you know what? We got all this stuff to do. And yes,
Go ahead, take over, bro.
I did not wash my ass yet, But it's cool though. Because I had a great day. I got this light in the bed. Let me see. Okay, there we go. I had a great day. I took my daughter out on her my daughter's 6 years old, so shame on me on our first daddy-daughter day. And it was pretty cool, man. It was pretty cool. Just teaching her, how a man's supposed to treat her. She was all cute. And at first I had on some shorts and a little t-shirt. I said, nah, I'm gonna throw on some sweatpants, at least some nice tennis shoes. I said, nah.
Yeah, explain that. Why was you nervous?
Because, man, okay. Because this is
because I'm a father with a daughter now too, and I know that time is gonna come. So I'm like, what's so?
Because, man, this is my daughter's first date. You know what I'm saying? All her first love already. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, and it is my first daddy-daughter day.
Yes.
I want to be perfect, And me and my wife separated, so my daughter is all the way in Louisiana, and I'm here in Atlanta, so I don't get to see my daughter every day anymore. So that affects you. Right. So I don't wish that on no man. So if you have any issues with your significant other, do your best to work that out. Go to therapy before it gets too bad. Go to, just really, before you get married, go to marriage counseling. Really talk about certain things like, finances, love languages, like things that you expect from people, and be very transparent, so that y'all can really know, like, okay, I can rock with this person or not,
Yeah.
And hey man, yeah. So I took my son on a daddy-daughter date, man, and it was cool.
But I mean, overall, despite that being nervous, that's totally understandable. Like, that makes sense. I think I would be kind of nervous too, because you're the first man to make a first impression of a date.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a pivot point towards the future of how your daughter would see how dates supposed to be. That would be like, that would be like the main memory that she'll go back on, and like men that she'll date in the future, now they're gonna be held to like a high caliber because of that,
Sure.
Yeah, like that she could go back and say, like, I ain't never been on a date going to no McDonald's. Like, what's wrong? If a dude try to take a daughter to McDonald's, and she'll know where this is going. So, you know what? I don't think a lot of fathers with daughters think like that. Yeah. That's one thing that's interesting. I haven't really encountered a conversation with anybody to be nervous taking their daughters out on dates. I've seen it done, but I never had a man to express the mentality going through that.
Yeah, and I the thing is,
first off, let me take this off.
Oh yeah, hey, my boy. Hey, I'm telling you, look. I remember when I was there, bro. You gonna be like me one day. I can
for real though, like, what you think? Cause I feel like a homeboy from Menace to Society.
Hey, you know what? I can see that.
But does it at least look good on me?
They look good. They look good, but bro, the braids, bro, the two braids, bro, them hoes fire, bro.
Okay.
That's the look, my guy. They cool though. Like, those look good. And bro, like, they look better whenever you kind of like, cause mine look like that at first. I don't like when I first get them freshly done, but when they kind of like, get a little, little old,
a little longer.
Yeah, them hoes gonna look fire.
Okay, because I got this idea from Deion Sanders when he was playing back in the day. This was his hairstyle.
Hey.
So I was like, You know what? I'm gonna see what Uncle Dion talking about with his hairstyle stuff. Cause I mean, hell, I'm maybe 30 some years old, but I'm willing to try new things.
Exactly, bro. We have to. We have to.
Yeah. So,
Oh, my mentality at the moment. See, first I was excited,
yeah.
and then like the day of, I had to get her hair done. She didn't know yet. She didn't know yet, so I had to get her hair done. Her mom took her back to the hotel and got her ready. And then I came. Before I came, when I was thinking about the sweatpants, I started to say, okay. I started to become very intentional, bro. Like intentional. So I said, instead of keep it a book, instead of smoking and drinking, like, well, I don't drink, but instead of smoking, well, I drink, but not drink. Instead of smoking or getting high or anything before going, I said, okay, nah, I want to be completely sober because I don't.
Yeah.
Later on in life, I don't want her to think it's okay for a man to show up on a date drunk or high.
Any
Like
type of intoxication.
under any type of substance at all. Like, nah, we ain't rocking that way.
No.
I got a little fly though. I got fly, man.
Okay, Spring, say something.
What's good?
What's
Okay.
happening?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Springs finally made it into the building. He always got to have the last minute special appearance.
I'm sorry. No, I really
You
am.
know what? I wish one day when I get the chance, I'm gonna pull up new challenger every time you just pop up. Like on the fighting games, new challengers approaching or something because you just be popping up at the last minute.
I'm sorry.
The way you pop up, I just want to make it special for you when you pop up. You know
Hey,
what
you
I'm
like
saying?
Black Tony, bro. But at least you come to work. Come on, bro.
So Spring, well, the conversation done came in on Sly took his daughter out on a date for the first time.
Yeah.
I saw that on Instagram, and this is a real interesting conversation because, especially for me, because I have a daughter, you don't really hear a lot of fathers talk about their daughter's first date and how they felt approaching it. You know, because when you actually think about it, and how old is your daughter, by the
She's
way, Sly?
6, bro.
Okay, she's 6 years old. Now that's a good age, like where they remember like stuff that you do for them, right? So it's kind of like that moment that she will always remember the the standards of how they supposed to be approached.
Yeah, bro.
So
Yep.
it's like that's like I ain't never really thought about that because like this is the first man that she encountered on how they supposed to go. So now sometime in the future when she goes on dates, she's gonna know how it's supposed to be handled. I mean, everybody date is different. Everybody have their own dating standards, I would say. But from a man's point of view, at least she knows because she learned that from her father. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't have a daughter, but I have a niece and I have nieces and stuff. And I help raise them. So
Yeah.
I can say from a standpoint of being an
Father.
uncle, you know,
Mm.
if we as black men, we gotta make sure that our nieces, our daughters know what feeling safe feels like.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we as black men, we forget to show our daughters and show our nieces, hey, if he don't make you feel like this, something is wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like even with my own niece, like, cause she a baby, she spoiled. I can't, my baby, but I have to understand that I also have to be stern with you, so you can know what order also
Yeah.
looks like. And and I hate to say it, but a lot of our young, beautiful black women in this generation, they don't have neither. They don't know what both look like.
Exactly.
So when a guy who's trying to show them what order looks like, they run from it. They go back what they're
Hmm.
familiar to. dysfunction and confusion and destruction. And then when a guy try to show them what love is, they don't like it because the guy is being not overly emotional, but just being emotionally being emotional empathetic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I come from where you come from. I know the trenches that you have been in. I've came for those. I want to connect with you. But a lot of women think when a man says I want to connect with you, they think, oh, I want to sleep with you. And it's like, no, that's not it. Because you so used to dealing with dysfunctional ass niggas. You don't know what it looks like when you stand in front of a man.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women think when they stand in front of a black man, he got money, he's established, he's successful. And that's not wrong. But that's from a material standpoint. But we already know that we're more than just the material realm of what we see things. But you can't tell no female who has never been outside of that or even learned themselves what that is. Just like talking to a brick wall almost. But yeah, that's my piece on that.
And by that, ladies and gentlemen, this shows why it's important to have fathers in your kids' lives, especially your daughters. Yeah. Shout out to y'all. That brought like a lot of insight for me in the future of what I'm planning to do for my daughter's sake. Because like I said, it's always up to the fathers to leave that
imprint.
That imprint. Thank you. That imprint of how approaching into like a relationship or friendship with a man and dating wise how it's supposed to be. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, man, if any fathers out there with daughters out there, man, leave a comment and tell us what you think, you know, how y'all approach this situation with y'all daughters. Have y'all ever take y'all daughter out on a date and what was it like? Can y'all hear my daughter in the background?
Yes, we hear her. We hear her beautiful.
Can y'all hear my kids in the background?
No, I don't hear your kid in the background, but I hear my daughter in the background. Hold on, y'all.
She want to be a part of this.
For real.
Okay.
Y'all hear the TV in my background?
No.
Right, cool.
Let me put the volume button down. Let me put it down on 5.
Okay, let me make sure you sleep. Well,
let me put it down on 5 real quick. Look.
What's up, America? Ken Jones here once again. I'm here just to let you know, if you want more, I have a thesaurus just for you. I have a YouTube channel called The Show About Whatever. I repeat, The Show About Whatever, where you can finally see me and my team engage with our amazing guests and finally see the reactions that you wanted to see. So, please, don't forget to like and subscribe. And leave a comment. Let me know what you think about today's show. All it takes is 2 clicks, and it's motherfucking free. So go and do the damn thing. I will be watching you.
All right, it slides back.
Yeah, they knocked out.
They knocked out with the TV on?
Yep.
Okay.
Just turned it down just
Wow. I put on wow.
Yeah. And before we get on topics, let me ask y'all something.
Yeah.
Is it too much to ask for a like and subscribe?
Uh-oh.
Nah, man. It's a great.
I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, it seems to be a lot of good progression going on to the show. So, like I said, I'm glad that y'all step in to watch our show and engage into our conversations. But hey, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just go ahead and do that real quick. It ain't gonna hurt you, you know. We just want to know that we're doing an outstanding job,
Exactly.
you know. And I guess maybe I'm just kind of sensitive when it comes to stuff like this. But hey, fuck you.
At least you honest.
Yeah,
Honesty is best policy. Okay.
Just say, man, what's so hard to like leave a comment on somebody's page. I ain't getting paid for it, so don't even worry about it. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just go ahead and if you took the time out to watch the shit, just go ahead, like and subscribe for your boy.
Exactly.
Yeah, eventually you're coming back
Right.
and you're not subscribed.
You coming back.
So you might as well go and subscribe. And how I know this because where you going? But how I know this,
Like, where you going?
yeah, and how I know this because I pay attention to the data. So
Facts.
come on, y'all. Especially if it's black, support your black podcast, man.
Exactly. We're here for you. We
Yeah.
the people.
Yeah, we here for you. It's Black History Month every month. Anyway, all right.
My bad, y'all.
It's okay. It's okay.
You good?
My liver
And speaking of dating,
want some moisturizer.
oh yeah. And speaking of dating,
Come on me.
speaking of dating, this is like another good segue into this. This is actually a slide, aka free game topic that he thought about talking about.
Oh yeah.
So Ashley is thoughts on interracial dating. Black man dating a white woman. So Slide, you want to go ahead and break down the topic that you got in mind?
Well, yeah, sure. All right. So, one day, I like to go out in the morning and drink my coffee, and I like to think.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few interracial couples that I came across, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm not gonna say I used to be racist, but I don't know. I can say I'm prejudiced because even though we're in Atlanta, like we still in Georgia. So, like even when I was a kid, I moved. I used to visit South Georgia. We used to these white boys right by my grandma. When their dad got home, we can't be there.
Mm-hmm.
We don't get fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And even the guy across the family across the street from my grandma, their son can't use his legs. He's the same age as my brother. Probably like when my brother was 20, it was right after high school. We ended up going shooting on 4th of July. And that dude, dad, sat there and told us, he said, man, I used to be racist before I met y'all. But he said, it was people that look just like me that treat my son like crap because of his disability. But your little brother and your whole family always treated my son like he was just like y'all. Like my brother, him and my brother grew up together.
Yeah.
And together. When my brother started driving, my brother would get him in the car and drive him around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And hang out. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was in America's Georgia. That's where I was born. And so going back to interracial couples, it was ingrained in me to kind of not trust white people. But I met some amazing white people in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So as far as interracial couples, I have no problem with interracial couples at all. The problem that I do have with the interracial couple is if you're a 5-star athlete, you go to one of those schools and you end up marrying, you a millionaire and you end up married from another race, and instead of bringing that money to your community and your race and your people, you take it elsewhere. And 9 times out of 10, when you take it elsewhere, when a man marries a woman, he gonna gravitate towards her family. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's only natural.
So if they can trick you into whatever it is, they can trick you into moving in that way. I don't know. But I came up with this topic because I was also thinking about football. I was going to this tryout, right? It was a cat. He was a DB from Colorado State. We was all talking. He was like, man, I don't like black women. I'm like, what? He said, bro, I don't date black women. I don't like them, bro. And I'm like, why? So you're like, same thing, their attitudes, man. They think the same, the stereotypical thing.
Yeah.
like, bro, but your mama black, bro, your auntie, your sister, bro,
Mm-hmm.
you have black women in your family, so like, what's really going on for you to feel that way? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's people like him. It kind of make us as black men look bad, especially when we make it and get money, because a lot of women, especially our women, think that we gonna get money and leave them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they can self-sabotage shit and fuck a good thing up because of like just really like trauma. You know what I'm saying? So with old buddy and people like him, bro, like it's something psychologically not right with like people like that. It's like you feel like a white woman is like
The
superior,
answer.
bro. Yeah, like
Or
the
easier.
yeah, or easier. But the thing is, this shit go back way deeper, bro. Like having a white woman was like a way to slap a white man in the face. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was a lot of black men that wanted to look white and wanted to be white. They wanted to be with a white woman because at a point in time, that was like a queen. Look at Queen Elizabeth. She white. Like, but they have plenty of queens in Africa we don't know about. Why is that? You know what I'm saying? Like something real fucked up with that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, bro. Like I be thinking deep about this shit. Like,
Well,
No,
no, you're not the only one. I mean, of course. I
yeah.
mean, this has been an ongoing topic.
Oh
I mean,
wow.
especially now, yeah, for a long, long time.
are
And I
y'all?
would say, and I would say this is like a conversation that mostly women have because they always subjected this to black men as well, that we are the ones that are running away from them. So you're not the only one. What are your thoughts on this, Spring?
So I agree with you, Sly. But I'm gonna take it a step deeper. Not deeper. So it deals with the fear of rejection and it deals with the fear of affirmation. Whoever he was never affirmed in his childhood years. So in psychology, a lot of people that's dealing with problems now, addictions, attention, is because that was damaged in their childhood and they didn't know it
Mm-hmm.
because they thought it was okay because they saw everybody else with the dysfunction as well. So him saying he don't like black women, what he really saying is, I'm afraid of yielding all my resources and my power to a black woman. Because when you get married, what does the man have to do? You have to get on one knee. One knee is a sign of showing your allegiance, your fidelity, and you're yielding your power unto the woman because you want the woman to be your equal. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Back in history, when the knights and the kings, before they had permission to do anything or cause a crusade or war, they would go to the Pope and have the Pope pray over them. And the Pope would he have a sword, and they would bow down to the Pope and they'll put a sword over him on each shoulder 5 times. Boom, boom, boom. Showing allegiance and fidelity and loyalty. So he's not really saying that he don't date black women. What he's saying is, I can't date nobody who look like myself. And that's really what it is. But he's not gonna come out and say that because that sounds insane. You know what I'm saying? But let me throw a wrench in it. I'm saying I don't date black women. Every black woman hasn't hurted you. Just the one that you wanted so bad did you wrong. But that doesn't mean that every black woman is like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem that we as in our community have. You have black women saying niggas ain't shit. Have you dated every black man? No, you have not. So you can't say that. You can say it, but don't be mad for the outcome and the consequences that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
Because your mouth can speak either life or death, either building or destruction. You gotta be careful with that. Black women don't see that because they think that they think that they can't take the red pill. They think that the red pill don't exist. Oh yes, it does. It does. But we as black men, we have to understand that that's somebody's sister, that's somebody's niece, that's somebody's granddaughter, that's somebody's mama. And we wouldn't want nobody stepping to our sister stuff saying that dealing with our family. But it's really out of fear. He's in fear that all that he's gonna get, the black woman is going to get what she getting up out of him and milk him. But he don't understand. White people been doing that ever since they knew that black men been carrying the cream of the crop since millennium. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I can. I'll
Yeah,
I'll second to that what Spring said. It's just something about not just the portion of the money, but I think it's comes to the fact like the fear of being challenged by a black woman. It's just because everybody always bases something off the portrayal when they first see something.
Yeah.
Or number of times where they encountered it so much they just think that that's how it is. But just to what Springs has said, you haven't dated every black man, you haven't dated every black woman. You know, you can't expect for every black woman to be just the same ordinary ghetto black woman from a Tyler Perry play or something like that.
Byron! Stop! Listen, we ain't together, okay?
You know, all the Keishas and Tanishas and the LaQuishas. That's the unfortunate betrayal that we often get, probably through social media, entertainment, music, So I would say probably for that, but also probably like the encounters of a black woman that, snappy, snarky, but then at the same time, he just happened to probably met a black woman that was just trying to be real with him, It could be like the slightest little thing, but unfortunately, that's not just men, but people who have preferences go based off stuff like that. Same thing for us black men. Like a woman, even our black woman, they can go to a white man because black man ain't shit. All kinds of little reasons. In my opinion, I mean, when it comes to interracial relationships, I don't. Like I said, I'm an open-minded, understanding person, so it really doesn't bother me for anybody to go outside their race. I just hopefully, like how I do it, if I'm dating somebody that's outside of my race, I'm doing it because they just like me and they made my thing jump. That's just about it.
Right.
They gave me butterflies to my stomach. They turned me on. I like what I like, and I'm just like, hey, they like me. If you like, I just like who like me. If you like me, then I'm going for it. You're beautiful. You ain't got nothing wrong with you or anything. And if you do, that's fine. But I just like who like me. And how that mentality started, it came from my mother. My mother was telling me that, you can date somebody white, red, green, I don't care. Long as overall they make you happy. And, you just got to make sure, regardless of what race or color, I said race or color. Regardless of what race. God, my bad.
Wait, well, there it is.
Yeah, because when I'm thinking about red and green and stuff, I'm thinking about the crayons and shit. Regardless of what race, overall, you just got to make sure whatever you step into, that person's gonna make you happy. That person's gonna do the right thing. Now, and also their family background. To your story, Slide, what you were saying about your friend, that you had a white friend, but daddy used to be racist as fuck. So that's another thing you have to be aware of. We do have like these, generational as parents that still hold on to that civil rights mentality, so to speak. I mean, it's just like, guess who's coming to dinner? Guess who? Anybody remember that Guess Who movie with Bernie Mac and Ashton Kutcher? Yeah. that could be, like I said, it goes further than just white or black. It could go for any race. Like,
Yeah.
so I would say for me, in my opinion,
So let me ask y'all this: have y'all ever had sex with uh, 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 another
white
race?
girl.
Yeah, you can say white girl.
This is basically.
I mean,
I
I,
had sex.
I,
I had sex with a white girl before.
I mean,
I had said one.
Yeah,
I
I had
had
sex
a
with
white
one.
girl, like suck me up.
See, that's how she got me, bro. That's how.
Say,
Honestly, and you know what's so messed up? My mom told me the way how I mentally think.
Uh huh.
Because I'm different than most back home. My mom thought I would end up with a white woman.
My
My
mom
mom
was
was
the
take
just,
that
same
now.
thing,
My
bro.
mom said take that now. Step take that
yeah,
now.
True.
yeah. It's just like how, like, unfortunately, like it just all depends on how you think and how you act. If somebody gonna look at you and say you look like you'll date a white woman, like, or you'll marry, like you'll end up with a white woman or something like that. But I didn't end up with. And here's another thing too. I meant to mention this on my story. Even for me, like Stephanie is mixed.
Uh-huh.
She's half Filipino, half black. And even for me, I still get judged based upon on that. I still get judged for that because she's not overall black. Even
Yeah.
though she's half, a black woman can look at that and be like, that still doesn't count.
She don't count. She ain't out. Yeah.
And this is
I can
from
hear it now.
And this is from this is dead ass from what somebody done said about me, and somebody came and told me about my girl. Uh,
I keep
and
saying
I'm
got
just say,
drinking here. I'm sorry. Keep talking.
Hey, let's go. What? Let's go. Hold on. I'll take one for you. Hold on, Slow. I go two for you real quick. All right.
I got water.
but this is coffee.
You need to go get some coffee. Go ahead, Sly.
But yeah, go on, twin. I'm here.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need y'all to hear this because when my homeboy told me,
Yeah.
I don't know. You ever heard something you really just couldn't get mad? You just kind of disappointed and just flabbergasted. You can't even get mad.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's how my mindset. I'm just like when he told me, I was like, what really? Like that doesn't even make sense. Okay, so this girl that I used to work with, she asked me questions about me, my dating history, and all kind of shit. And no, overall,
That's
because
all right. She
well, the
trying to get
reason why she asked me that is because we're black and we're in a city where it's just like 2% of black people. Like everybody around here is white. You barely gonna find like a black woman and stuff up here. So
And
it's
that's
kind
why I
of
can understand. That's why I can. My bad to cut you off. That's why I can
good.
understand interracial couples. Like I can understand that because we can't help what God placed us. It's a
nope.
reason. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I mean, I got a homeboy from New Orleans, one of my supervisors. He from New Orleans. He moved up here for a white woman, not because of reasons. It's just he just found her attractive, made a thing jump. You know what I'm saying? She probably did something that he liked.
That's cool, but don't leave a black woman or stop dating black women when you get all this money.
Of course, yeah, not. But that's unfortunately that's the stigma that we go through, and this is why I'm trying to tell the story.
Oh yeah, keep on. My bad.
Yeah, yeah. So I told her that I dated women. I dated like just not just white, but I dated black women mostly because I came from an HBCU, not just because I went to Louisiana. I went to Grambling.
Word.
Of course. I mean,
You
You
sound
don't
like
get
your
no. You
father.
don't get no chocolate in that.
You sound just like
yeah,
your father. This is scrambling.
yeah, yeah. So I was like, for that because she was just judging me because of who I'm with now. I'm not.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So my homeboy came and told me, they're like, yeah, what you call said you don't like black women. I said, what? I don't like black women because the woman you date now, she's she's not black, she's biracial. I said, but she's half black. Does that not fucking count?
That shit counts.
No, it does not count at all.
It count to me.
I mean,
If you have any bit of melanin or black in you, you black.
You black.
You black.
you
That's-
black.
Even with Hispanic people, like they are cousins, bro. Cousin.
And then
Cousin.
overall, Asians,
Like Vaco.
because
Asian.
I remember an article back in the day that Asians and black people are genetically related, so they black
Yeah,
too.
we are.
Cause think about it.
So that's a stigma that I'm not dating a woman because I'm not dating a black woman because of their personalities or whatsoever. It's not because of that. It's just like I said, I like who likes me. I didn't date her because of any of those kind of problems that I encountered with black women. I was dating black women right before I had met her. And she just happened to pull my heartstrings, She just happened to pull me along, and then we just went on from there.
Damn. I'm sorry. My computer about to die. Let me get my charge.
Go ahead, get your charger. But that's what I'm saying. It just seems like if anybody dating somebody outside of a race, it's a stigma of like why would I date that person? Like it's a stigma that I like biracial women. I don't like dark skinned women.
Like you.
I hate that for anybody has to go through that. And
Yeah.
I don't know who started that or created it, but I just feel like that's really plaguing a lot of mentalities on judging and based on people who dating people in the racial relationship. But I do agree with Sly. Like, don't date somebody to run away for something. Don't
Right.
date somebody
Because
outside of your race to run away for something or to gain something.
you're going to run right back dead into it.
Yeah. Because honestly, every single race has its problems.
Exactly. Every single one of them.
And let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm an old, so I got a couple. I got a couple stories. First one, I'm gonna cut this a long story. It's when me and my family moved to Baton Rouge, we were living in a white area, so we ended up going to the white church. These were the nicest people I ever fucking met.
Right, yeah.
These people they don't care about materialists. They don't care about none of it. They just care about people. These are, you know what I'm saying? So there's a black guy in the church. Me and him are the only black guy in the church. So he married to a white woman. Well, technically he have a black son. Well, he have a son and a daughter. But that's it. Everybody is white. So I asked him, I said, hey man, like, what made you marry a white woman? And he said, he grew up in this area and he had neighbors. They were white. They treated him so good. But when he met his wife, his wife treated him so good, like the skin color didn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like what you said. You say, I like you like me.
Yeah.
So I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Now my other story now, I took my family on vacation to Destin, Florida, right? Me and my wife on this cruise. Hey, if y'all ever go to Destin, Florida, it's called the Sea Blaster. These young cats, bro, these white boys, bro, they got their own boat. They give all you can drink wine and beer. They don't let you finish your cup. They just keep refilling it. It's for like 2 hours. You got to go when it's a sunset because it's beautiful and the dolphins are jumping out of the water. But anyway,
yeah,
it was this. Dude, I was sitting next to this New Orleans nigga, big ass nigga, and it was a black guy. He was engaged or just married this white woman.
Yeah,
his family was there, bro, but all her family was there. They was taking pictures and stuff, right? Tell me why he was trying to get in. They was pushing him out the picture, bro. He was really standing to the side, just looking stupid. Me and the New Orleans nigga, we like, bro, look at this stupid ass nigga, bro.
Yeah.
Dumb ass geek, bro. He was looking so dumb. Everybody that was black was looking at him. It was embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? But now this is my last story. I gotta tell y'all how that white woman treated me.
We gotta say we here. We here.
Look, let me tell you. So I started running summer track, right? This is my junior in high school.
Yeah.
I started running summer track my first year ever, you know. And shout outs to like the coaches because I couldn't afford summer track. But a coach approached me and I told him I couldn't afford it. He said, "We got you." Okay, cool. Yeah. Thank God because that helped me get to Grambling, bro. Because I was still able to keep running and keep training, and I got to compete. I made it to the Junior Olympics, bro. I got to compete against the best in the nation.
Best of the work, yeah.
Cool.
So, had the white girl on the team.
Yeah.
And she kept trying to get at me, and I used to just tell her I don't like white girls, you know. And she kept coming at me. So, hey, you know what? I'm gonna have to send you a picture. I'm gonna have to send y'all a picture of this race, but. It's a hot day. Hot, bro. It's so hot, dog. And my race coming up. So this girl mom was like, she had this big cooler. She was like, "Hey, can you help me take the cooler to the truck?" And I was like, "Yeah, Miss, you know, such." Damn, I said her name. Anyway, yeah, but
you always name dropping. He always name dropping. He's the main one. He can't help it.
I know I can hear
Parker.
And I was trying not to. But I say her last name though. So, but I was just about to say her last name by saying her mom.
Exactly.
So I'll say, yeah, I helped her take it. You know, bro, it was 100 and some degrees this day. Oof. So we get to the truck. I helped her put the cooler in the bag. I was like, all right, I'm about to go get ready for my race. And she said, wait, I have some Gatorade in the cooler. And, you know, I was going to turn on the AC. You know, I know it's hot. And you know what? She had me at Gatorade, bro. I was like,
you know?
Yeah. So I'm sitting in the car and, sitting in the car, bro. The AC blast. It feels so good. I'm just chilling, bro. I didn't plan on none of this happening. She said, "So, what can I do to make you like white girls?" I don't know why I did it, bro, but I just whipped my shit out, bro. And she did what she did. And you know, I'm a savage, but I'm very respectful. You know, I you know. So I let her know when I was about to, you know, finish. She just kept looking at me, kept going. And I'm like, all right. And you know, when she finished, I never forget this. She swallowed it, took a swig of Powerade, groggy and swallowed it, popped some gum in her mouth. She said, "So do you like white girls now?" I said, "No, but I love your head though." Hey.
This nigga's savage.
9,000 out here.
Oh my God.
Well, let me tell you.
I don't know. I think our ancestors will be proud of that moment. But do you think?
Proud of the moment. But I don't mind though. Because now I started to think, man, if they hit like that, I wonder what that cat like.
I beg your pardon?
That part.
And let me tell you, and this is like crazy. Her and her homegirl pulled up to my neighborhood in a freaking convertible, bro. These white hoes pull up. So my brother come out of the house, and my partner with me, we hop in the convertible. My brother come out and said, "Oh, man, where you going?" I said, "Bro, mind your business." He said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell mama you was white." I said, "Man, get in the house." So my mama we driving down the street. My mama called me. I said, "Hello." She said, "You better get out of the car with the white girl. You gonna white girl." Yeah. But I did my thing, though, and I realized I just don't like white girls, man. Like, I wasn't supposed to be there, bro. It just.
But the thing is, though, one thing you tried. At least you tried it. You know, that's one thing that I guess everybody has a preference, but one thing that I wish people would do, you know, try it before you buy. You know, at least try it. You know, it's just at least try before you make this, because you never know that, you know. But hey, everybody, you know,
Yeah.
Everybody has their own preferences and stuff. And see, that's the thing. This is about to get a real conversation.
Oh,
And honestly, this is
you
gonna
know
be
it's
like a
about to get
real, yeah. This is gonna be like a real man conversation. This
All right,
stuff,
let go.
yeah. See, what Sliders went through is a straight example of what women would do over what a black woman would do freaky. You know, it's that debate, and kind of like one of the reasons why most black men fall into the white women, because is it true? I'm gonna leave this a poll up. I'm gonna put a poll up. Is it true? And what do y'all think? Who's freakier? Is it white women, black women, or if y'all want to throw another race in there? I mean, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I say honestly, it just depends on the person. But it seems like there's a track record.
Fuck that.
It seems there's a track record of a white women being more freakier.
Bro, white women are like that off the cuff. Black women gotta kind of warm up to that.
Which is okay. Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. We're not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But
I just want to say that. I just want to put that disclosure out.
But white women are like that off the cuff.
Right.
Black women can be that, but they want to be that with somebody who they know is not going nowhere. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're not gonna be that with just any dude or every dude that it had. They want to be that with a nigga they know you not going nowhere. So now let me go and let me put on my Catwoman suit. White women come with the Catwoman suit already made. They got it tailor-made in the closet. They waiting to bust that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? And there's no disrespect to our black women, because I love my black women and I value.
Yeah, and we protect you. Yeah.
Y'all not putting no nigga. Y'all not putting no nigga dick in y'all mouth, and y'all don't know his last name. You're not doing it.
Yeah. Hey, but look, that's cool though. But going back to like trauma and like psychologically, like thinking psychologically, bro, like you said a female wanna know that you're gonna be with them forever when she's African American. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna say that's that's factual, that's your opinion, but I agree.
Yeah.
But psychologically, it's messed up because most black women don't grow with fathers. So a lot of things they do, really black men as well, we operate out of fear.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of just being free to be who we are, instead of being free to just like really just being free, man. And so now I kind of feel bad because it's like, damn. But at the same time, I want black women to understand, and black men understand that if we fuck that. I just want black women to understand. I ain't gonna speak for black men. I want black women to understand that if you be vulnerable, but also, I guess you could say, do your due diligence and be proactive, with the man that you want to pursue and where that pursues you, and I guess that you could possibly take serious. Just do whatever. Do your due diligence before you start to take him serious. But don't do too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, be vulnerable. Like, be what we need as men. Be emotionally, available. Because a lot of women, they just like us, bro. A lot of women are just like niggas, bro, these days. So I just want women to know, like, if you get back to your most feminine state, and men, we get back to our most masculine state, things will be a little better, man. They will. But it's so hard because economically, like it's just a lot. But we could talk about this shit, but I don't know if we can fix this shit. Cause think about it. Like,
I don't know, man. This is a perfect time that
actually we can. It's real simple. But I'm gonna let y'all.
Oh, I would just feel say, like, this is, like I said, it's very unfortunate time that Kevin Samuel's gone, and now we can't get his insight. He left us with a lot of knowledge at the same time for men and women. But like, this is like this conversation right here. This is like be a perfect conversation where I wish he was here to be a part of. and then talk more. But go ahead, Springs.
Hey,
I would
Let's speak to
say,
Kevin Samuels.
before you go, Spring,
yeah,
this is why y'all need to just click that like button and subscribe and copy that link and send it to your friends and share, because this shows progression. Let me tell you something, bro. That segue right there, bro. That segue, that was fucking perfect, bro.
yes.
Oh well, yeah. I stay on the segues.
I was, bro, motherfucker, bro. I was saying,
Tell him again. Tell him
Well, I
again.
do. I just mentioned it. I just mentioned the nigga name. What's going on?
Nah, it's how you did it.
the thing is, this whole conversation was organic, but we did talk about certain topics that we want to speak on, right? And Kevin Samuels was one of them. And the way you did that, like, I wasn't thinking about it. It was so natural, bro. Like, I want to be like, yo, oh yeah, nigga, yeah,
Yeah,
that
let's go.
was like first days, but I couldn't do that.
I would say about that Kevin Samuels though. Springs, you want to go ahead and say your part first before
Yeah,
we get into the
I
little
would
bit
say
about the Kevin
it's real.
Samuels?
It can definitely be fixed. It's just that we need to stop chasing behind ghosts and chase behind what's our will, what's our purpose. Cause look at it like this: every woman, most women that do the photos on their Instagram, they chasing behind one specific guy. Or they put on their story, oh, all I want is some dick and some food and this or this. I'm looking for somebody's son to be like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like they want that specific person, but they'll never reach them because it's not meant for them to have them. And that's the problem with our Black community. Every single one of us is chasing to reach out for that person who's reaching out for somebody else.
Damn.
And we never just stop running. We're literally the hamster on the hamster wheel, running hella fast and getting nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if us as Black men and our counterparts, our Black women, stop chasing behind the things that we think we want, because that's what it is, because we feel like we deserve it, haven't put in no type of struggle, no type of sacrifice, because most of our generation has not, and just step back and be like, why am I chasing this person? What cost and what am I willing to give up to have this person? And what am I willing to lose to keep this person? If we as Black men and Black women actually ask those 3 questions, I guarantee you, half the people we chasing, man, we wouldn't even chase no more. So I'm gonna say this again for our viewers. Anybody that you like, that you want, that you chasing after, ask yourself these 3 questions. What am I willing to gain? What am I willing to lose? And what am I willing to sacrifice for that person? If you can't give up your time, your money, and your resources to that person, whether they stay with you or not, then they're not the person you're supposed to be chasing. And it's that simple. That's simple.
Especially,
It's a lot. It's a lot that always going to be worked on.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're in our 30s, and this is 2022. Honestly, you think everybody will figure out what they want about now, especially come to figure it out, men and women. But it seems that we're stuck in an evolving scenario where
Metamorphic.
the society, where society of dating is constantly changing before we can even keep up with it.
Mhm.
So hopefully we can manage to figure it out now. I mean, honestly, I would just say like whatever that you decide to do, because everybody have their own different preferences and boundaries. And whatever you do, just stick with it. But I would just say, just make sure you have more common sense behind it, besides following a trend of what somebody says about men and women, all kinds of junk. You know, my thing is you haven't dated every single man, you haven't dated every single woman.
Nope.
You know, even though we do encounter these common practices that happens among relationships, but then at the same time, they have to be communicated. And not just in
Right.
one thing I hate, for example, like with the superhead conversation. I hate when they try to speak on behalf of a male point of view.
Oh yeah.
I can't stand that. Don't. If you really don't know, don't talk about it. You gotta really know your shit before you talk about it. Like for me, I can't dare to speak on a woman's point of view. I can only tell you based off I can only tell you based off experience because every woman is different, and I can just go based on experience. I did come across one video, and this is kind of an example. So it's kind of going around. I don't know if it's old or new. I think it's kind of old, but somebody had picked it back up and it resurfaced back on social media. It's this lady that's on a podcast saying like you need to please your man right before he goes out of that door every day. Now the dude that got it said like, man, let me turn your mic up real quick. Let me turn your mic up. make sure everybody hears you.
You should never leave your man without busting a nut.
Let me turn your mic up a little bit.
Before he walks out that fucking door, okay? Like, whether it's head, whether it's sex, when he walks out that door in the morning, he needs to be empty. He ain't thinking about nobody else, nothing else. Rick come fucking bitching at him at work. Nigga, please, my dick got sucked this morning. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? My bitch got me. You know what I'm saying? That way, when you come home and I'm just chilling, you appreciate what I did for you in the morning time.
And she was saying that, like I said, it makes sense to a point. I would say to a point. You know, you want your man to be pleased before they go to work because they at work will leave, their mind is clear, they got what they wanted. You know, like man, I just got my dick sucked this morning. You know, everything good. Like, you know, what's up? And you got a pile of paper, you got a stack of paperwork you gotta do. I was like, shit, let's go. You know, like my dick's, you know. This is a young woman telling this, by the way. And she was like, you know, that would be the thing on the back of his mind because he's been pleased. And when you get home, you know the rest is history. You know, what could be more better than a blowjob? To be a man, to be honest with y'all, nothing could be more better.
Nothing.
Money. I would say money. But if I had an option, I would choose one. I would choose a blowjob. I'm just thinking, and I'm just saying that because I'm just thinking with my dick. I'm just saying that because I'm just thinking with my dick.
I don't know, cause like if you have to between $50K or getting your dick sucked for like.
Well, I didn't. Well, I was just saying, you know, of course, I would choose the money, but if I had an option like to get the blowjob before I go to work or just go straight to work, that kind of option.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that I'm just thinking with my dick. But
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. I don't want you to ask me. I don't want to have to ask you. Like I just want to be just getting ready. You know, put my shirt on. And you're like, oh, what's this?
the surprise is
but we gotta be careful with that. And the only reason why I said it is because.
Let me explain it because I'm about to break it down. Let me explain it because I was going to break it down for you.
Run it up to me. Run it up.
Yeah, I would just say, okay, that sounds good from a young man's perspective and a young woman's perspective. All right, we're in our 30s and shit. We work with family, man. To get head or have sex before you start anything, realistically, we're not really gonna have time for that. Okay. Unfortunately, it's gonna come to the point of time. Sly, am I wrong?
Nah, you're not wrong, bro. When you have kids,
am I wrong? Because honestly, right now, like me being home with a kid and everything and stuff, we have to plan that accordingly. And she got to go to work. So,
especially when the kids start walking, bro, because it's like they know when you're trying to have sex.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
So,
I think ours know right now when we do have sex.
Yeah, they
when
know.
we do it, she's like, all right, y'all fucking. I'm just gonna take a shit right here. When y'all get through, y'all got something to do.
That's how y'all got here in the first place.
Yeah, but it's just like she does it. She does it like every time. She don't never do it any other time when we put her down. She good. But when we planned on doing it that day, as soon as we put it down in the crib, she was like, "All right, I hear fucking. Y'all just gonna leave me here? All right, cool.
I got y'all.
I got some shit for you. Are y'all done? Yeah, y'all come on, clean this shit up." I think she's smart to the point where she's just being petty and she does it on purpose now. I think she getting her pettiness from my dad early. But
Yeah.
so I would just say for overall, let me get back to the woman and talk about, pleasing your man, that pleasing man before he goes to work or whatever he goes on to do, whatever he got to do. Look, that's all cool and everything, but realistically, in a man point of view, when we got shit that we got to do, of course we'll want that because we're thinking with our dicks. But realistically, we're not gonna. I can't do it every day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't do it every day. You got a good bar like
I don't
2
want
out of me,
to be honest.
twice a week out of me.
Nah,
But
I got a little more. 7 days in a week, like 3 minimum, like at least 3. I'm cool with that. And if every other week it be 2, I'm like, oh, that's cool, baby. Shit, you fucked me 3 times last week. You rocked my world. It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I ain't tripping.
And I got another purpose segue that goes into this, by the way, about woman that's going above and beyond to please you. And this is kind of a what the fuck news story. A Jacksonville woman facing sexual battery charges after breaking into a man's house just to give him some top.
What?
Did I hear about that?
That nigga tripping, man.
I don't want that head.
Right up under the table.
Hey,
Right
this
up,
girl,
I'll give her my
this
address.
girl,
Hey,
she
next
made a
time,
post.
Just ask.
I don't want.
Just ask. I heard about this one.
I don't want it. Yeah, she got a
Man,
piece of head. I don't.
man, this girl done said.
Like,
This girl was, and unfortunately, her last name Jones. I hope we're not related.
You better hope. You better pray. You better
So-
pray, my guy. You better pray. Boy, you
So
better
this
pray,
girl
boy.
said, and she posted it on Facebook. I think this is Facebook. I don't know why people be posting this kind of shit on Facebook. She said, this is what she said, starting quote. I still can't believe he snitched on me. I swear, if you break into a man's house once and give him some top while he sleep, they label you. I didn't harm anyone. This girl got charged with 3 sexual batteries. And this girl must be strong as hell because she 5'4".
dang.
Damn.
Well,
Bro,
Man, Florida women
just
different, bro.
imagine. Say,
I know.
I ain't never. I had one time. I woke up with a chick giving me some top. Nigga, it was the best feeling in the world. That nigga gay. He gay. I'm just gonna say it. Fuck that. Nigga.
I don't know, man.
I'm
Oh,
joking.
okay. But look,
I'm just saying, bro. Like, what? And she get, bro. Think about
Let me say what Sly. Let me say what Sly had told me in one podcast. Hey, us men have feelings too.
Oh, I want to know what happened.
for real. Hey, but look,
I ain't gonna lie. It's not that serious. If you break into my house, if you break shit, bitch, you have to pay for that.
yeah.
Yeah, you do.
It's not that serious. You're not gonna break down my door,
I just knocked on the door, to be honest.
bruh. And here's the thing: we don't know both sides of every story. But for this man to go above and beyond to put a charge on this woman,
He probably know her.
Oh, he
of
knows.
course he know her. But this is what I'm saying: to go above and beyond to charge this woman sexual battery is a lot more to this chick than we think.
There's a lot more than what. Yeah.
Wake up, bitch, I want some dick.
What?
Get your dick hard right now.
Keisha, you're drunk.
Shut up and take them drawers off right now.
Can we just cuddle or kiss first?
I said shut up,
No.
bitch. This is my
I
dick.
said no.
Give it here.
No! The only niggas that say Bay is moist ass new niggas and niggas who
this nigga.
eat Kit Kats like they hamburgers.
It's
my fault this time, guys. It's my fault. I should have just gave her the dick. I should have just gave her the dick. It's my.
Hey, but look, hey, what if like, because you had said it, bro. You had said he gay. What if he really was gay, bro? And she was just trying to turn him straight, or like, like, bro,
I was joking.
no, I'm just saying though. Listen though,
This is what he does. Like, what if? Like, what if?
What if section? That even his own section.
Like, no, I don't like girls, please, no. And like, but like, okay, going back to like when people in the church find out somebody's gay, they be trying to pray it out. Like, what?
Yeah.
What? Like, well, it's dudes that if they find out their son is gay, they be trying to hire hookers to have, you know. So what if somebody hired this girl or made it? Like, what if she trying to turn them back straight, bro?
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I don't like men no more. I said I like women. Women. I said women. I'm not gay.
Just didn't want it, bro. That's a hate crime, bro. That's a hate crime. She tried to suck this man.
She did post about it. Like, she did post this. What she's saying, like, in this post, it sounds like she was trying to help him.
Yeah, it sounds like.
I don't know. She said I still can't believe he snitched on me. I swear, because there got to be more to this story. Like, she said he snitched on me.
Right.
Like, this been happened, and she been like his thing already been sucked already. So
she's just making another round. You know?
So she posted this saying like, this dude snitched on me. Like, what the fuck? Like, it gotta be more to the story, because he hadn't been pleased and she left, went to work or something, and next thing you know, she's getting charged with sexual battery.
That's tough.
And this is a black woman, by the way, too. This ain't no white woman. This is a black woman.
And it's a black dude too, right?
I don't know.
Like,
maybe it would make more sense if it was a white dude got scared shit out of a black woman.
Ain't no black woman walking into no white man's house like that and coming out unscathed. And he has a wife. Nah, that bitch coming up dead. I'm sorry.
I'm not a nigga lover.
Say, I hate to say it, but they kill us for less. Okay? They kill us for less. All right? We came up missing for less. Okay?
I don't know, man, but we're praying for you, man. Well, hopefully you get.
This my man, that one dude who's like, I love women. Women.
Oh yeah, I'm not gay no more, dude.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, this is really happening, bro.
Right.
Like, this is really happening, dog.
Yeah, they love to do it.
But no, on some real stuff though, fellas, like, I'm not really a head guy. Like,
you're not the only one. Another close friend of mine, he said he don't like getting head and stuff.
Yeah. I'd rather give it. Like, I'm a pleaser, you know.
Come on, man. The guilt is say women don't understand. They be like, oh, they just gonna like eat the box because you talking to the wrong girl. Say, girl, put your box on the plate. I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 on me, bro. Bitch, give me a handstand. Bitch, hey, I'm gonna tell you this. I ate one chick box out after she got done working out.
I want that fresh off the work.
Y'all some nasty things, man.
I'm just.
Y'all some nasty.
Hold up. This one chick that I was messing with, she was like, "Oh yeah, I never got ate out." I was like, "How many times you get ate out?" "Oh, I probably get ate out like once a week." I was like, "That's not good." You know what? Because I feel sorry for you. Because I think you're cute. Come on, I don't put the buzz down there. You know what I'm saying? At the box out in the car. Say legs up on the windshield.
I remember this story. He told me this story.
I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. If more men eat women box out, bro, black women would be tripping.
Not just eat it out, but find the clit. This is the problem.
Hold on. So let's say this. So for guys who don't eat the box, If you don't eat the box, I'm gonna let you know, you bitch ass nigga. So you know that now. That's one. Two, you gotta learn how to please a woman if you don't know what you're doing.
You gotta learn how to eat one. You either eat pussy or eat ass. You gonna have to pick one.
I mean, I did both. But
you gotta learn how to. You can't just not do both. I mean, like, don't eat pussy or ass. Like, you need to pick one. You need to start off with one.
Yeah, you do need to start off with one of them.
Yeah.
I start off with both. But I'm just saying, like I said,
Yeah, you need to pick one.
Bro, I'll give it a buck. But all I'm saying is, guys, it's a lot of women who are being deprived of that privilege of getting that box ate out.
Yeah.
It ain't even that hard.
It ain't.
But it seems to be. It's just so weird. It's so crazy that it seems to be an issue of men not finding the clit. You know.
So let me get. You got the hood. You got the lips. You got the little bud right there. That's where they pee from.
Wait.
Now, like, but here's the thing, though. Every pussy is not the same. Every pussy is different. Maybe some pussies
some
like
are smaller. Some drop down. Some droop probably 2 inches from the hood. Some stay right up under the hood. Some got a little droop down in the hood, down right there by the navel. You know what I'm saying? Some go up. You know. I
don't know, man, because maybe like I like why we can't find them. Like that pussy must be set up like a sandwich container. You know the little. You open up the salami thingy, and like, oh, there it is. I don't know.
This is the only thing that women need to stop doing. This is the only thing that I need for women to stop doing.
What?
Stop saying that you taste like candy and juice and shit. Stop it.
Bitch, that's Summer's Eve.
That's not.
That's Summer's Eve.
That's the only thing. Because guys ain't out here talking about, oh yeah, I'll tell you goodness. We don't even know how we taste. So we don't even put no description on it. It just is what it is. Women, especially black women, just let it be what it is. Don't be like, yeah, nigga, this tastes like water. Nigga. No, it runs like water. It runs like water. But stop saying it tastes like water, because water don't have no taste, okay? Stop, unless it's that fake shit that y'all be talking. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing that I don't like about it. Just be honest. Bitch, it don't taste like nothing unless we put something on it. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, on that note, man, hey guys, eat some cat, man. And just save some. Eating cat saves lives, man. It's less stress on your woman.
It grows your beard.
There you go. Ooh,
it grows your beard.
Let me tell you, hey, speaking of beard, when me and my wife we met at Grandma.
Yeah.
And I like to randomly throughout.
Hold on. Let's clap for that. Let's clap for that. No, hold on. Black love is real.
So I had I just came home from class. She graduated before me, but it was, she was at my place, and I woke up by eating a cat. Then I dipped out and went to track practice. So I had a beard at the time. So I remember sitting on the wall at the track. Y'all know what the track look like.
Yeah.
And one of my homegirls on the track team, she came and said, "Man, what's up, man?" She said, That pussy juice on your chin? yeah, I was eating yeah. Sorry.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But guess what?
Come on, slide.
Guess what?
Well, yeah, wipe your face.
That was 9 years ago. So yeah, eat your later cat randomly, y'all. Don't even ask. Give it a good little kiss. Mwah. And
talking like, man, that 9 years ago, you'll still do that if you had a chance.
Hell yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm the guy that does it. I'm trying to teach niggas how to keep a woman, man.
You'll still walk out with the juice on your beard proudly.
You said what?
Yeah, so you still walk out with the juice on your beard proudly.
Oh, nah, not anymore, because hey,
you got kids now.
Yeah, I really
milk all day. Look at that.
It was a little long, but man, you know, hey, how do we go from Kevin Samuels to?
Well, no, we no, because we were still talking about preferences on how women date men and how men date women and stuff. And I said rest in peace to Kevin Samuels in between that, and then I threw in the woman that mentioned about pleasing your man before they go to work or something like that.
Head and got charged those charges.
Now everything else segue into this. That's because of y'all. But
yeah, we went hard.
Yeah. No, I take that back. I did mention that Florida girl that broke in.
Yeah.
Okay. Overall, I'm to blame for that. I apologize. But
we are to blame, man. You know, and speaking of, you know, holding ourselves accountable as men, you know, that was a big thing with Kevin Samuels that a lot of women didn't like. It was a lot of stuff that women didn't like. But one thing I can agree on, sometimes he was very harsh.
Yes, I would agree with that as well too. He went harsh
because there are men that like plus size women. You know what I'm saying? So you can't say you don't wear a 5, she can't get a husband. Like you can't do that. So going back to Kevin Samuels, a lot of stuff he did help us as men, because a lot of stuff I said, damn, I do need to do that. I need, you know, but a lot of stuff he was doing kind of showed me that somewhere in that he's a bitter man. A woman hurt him, boy. You know?
That's what made Kevin Samuels when you think about it. It's just from his experience of trauma.
Exactly.
That what created. I mean, that what happens to most people.
Yeah.
It's always an origin story behind on how we act a certain way in life.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happened to Kevin Samuels, like he had a little bit of bitterness. But one thing I would say for defense of Kevin Samuels, though, it was informative. One thing I would say about Kevin Samuels, from watching his videos, he was very informative of what he said. What I mean is he does his research before he talks about it. He breaks it down to
that's what I love, bro.
Yeah. Like he actually say numbers straight out of percentages of what men and women do.
Yeah.
So
what's crazy is when we watch the women come on there and they be so prepared, bro. I'm a kid. I'm gonna get him. Kid, you know, but I'm gonna get him. And he, like you say, he's so informative and so prepared that they be looking so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It shows, going back to accountability, it shows how you can watch a woman really try to talk her way out of a hole that she's figured. Like, why not just say, you know what? I fucked up.
But it's kind of like it's everybody does this, but I would say it's kind of like a strong defensive mechanism when you're protecting feminism. You know, because when women approach a person like that, you're not only speaking on behalf of yourself, but it's like overall of women. So you want I kind of love it to see people to dig themselves in a hole, because while they digging themselves in a hole, you actually learning more about yourself at the same time. Like, okay, you keep going around circles, digging yourself into this hole, but honestly, once you leave this call, you be like, shit, you know, because you're getting frustrated because now you don't learn more about yourself that you really didn't know. Yeah. Like, you may not like the message, but then at the same time, the message is needed.
Yeah.
Most things in life that we hear, we're not going to like it, but it's the truth. So that's one thing that I kind of like just not getting into about Kevin Samuels on what the stuff that he be talking about, and I'm really gonna miss it now. It's some things that I don't agree on, and it was harsh, but I would say overall, the message behind what Kevin Samuel been trying to say was really uh was really informative that where a lot of people could understand. And he didn't just get on women; he got on men as well.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but ooh,
And see, that's the
That's what
thing
they
about.
getting.
And see, that's the thing about like our society that we live in now. They pick out the bad more than the good, and they'll take that bad and they'll spin it.
Yeah.
And like, okay, you see this one part of what he said. Yeah, you call this one part that is harsh, but if you go to his YouTube or Facebook or whatever and watch the whole thing, what he's trying to say, you'll have a better understanding.
Exactly. But you know, Instagram don't do that. Snapchat don't do that. The media don't. The news don't do that. They want to give you this one little potion, this one little portion, so that your mind subconsciously automatically thinks like that.
But
It's just like music.
it's a specific group that aims towards that one portion. Like I
Exactly.
said, it could be a group of feminist women that really look for that one part and then just spin it into turning him
Yeah.
into a villain.
cause look, I ain't gonna lie.
Just
That's how I came into the Kevin Samuels rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because of the negative stuff they put out. But the thing is that we see more of that negative stuff towards women because that's how he get his bread. To be honest, and,
hmm
you know, like. But going back to like, I learned a lot from him. You know how I should do certain things and handle certain things when it comes to a woman. But like, and you know what? I can say I'm an angry man. You know, I can say I'm a hurt man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say I've been through things that made me, I guess, tainted. You know what I mean? Because we all was born innocent. You know what I'm saying? Thinking the world was perfect. So, but I have a sense of understanding. You know, as we all, a lot of us more mature men have to understand that, you know, we can take the information, but don't use it for bad. And I said Kevin Samuels is a little bitter or something. There are a lot of bitter men out there, man, that are taking some of the things that he's doing and some of his actions, and they're thinking that's cool and thinking that's going to make them feel better. And like, it's really pushing us back. You know?
Yeah.
So, like, he's helping and hurting at the same time, you know, but to be honest, he helped more than he's hurt. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I hate that he died in the way he died, and he was alone, or he didn't have people like nobody just like, oh, you know, that's my family. Like, he didn't have it.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you, I could raise you one, Sly.
What's up?
I can say this: without suffering and without someone showing us what suffering feels, we wouldn't know what love feels like. We wouldn't know what healing feels like. We wouldn't know what enlightenment feels like if we're not being called out of our ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And he was just calling a lot of the people in the black community out on their ignorance. Not that he was trying to be facetious, malicious, mean, nasty,
direct,
evil, discord. You know, he wasn't trying to do that. He was just saying, hey, black men, get your shit together.
Yeah.
Black women, stop acting like your shit don't stink. It does. And because it does, here are the guidelines that can help you looking for who you think you feel like you deserve. Because us as men, us as black men, we're not out here saying on different platforms, on social media, about what we feel like we deserve. But our counterparts are. Our black women are. And they've been doing that since ancient mama. Back then, backyard. They've been doing my mama doing that. This ain't the man I deserve. Mama, you 50. You still talking about? The only time us black men said that collectively was the Tank song. Maybe
Thank you. I was just gonna say
awesome. But like I said, black women are in our community, black women are the ones still feel like they deserve something, even if they are treating people like the sidewalk. They still feel like, oh, I should get somebody. Like this dude then showed you how much he cares, how much he love about you, and you throw him to the side, and you say like you gonna get cherry blossoms and rainbows.
It work like that.
It don't work like that. That's what the derivative came out in about good guys finish last. No, we only finished last because most of the women who ran up their mouths, giving people time that wasn't supposed to have it, and they realized it at the towards going into older age, and their value of their sexuality is not at that level anymore. And this what for our viewers that are male and that are female. Let me give you the joke of life, okay? Men, we are born to gain value. Women are already born with that value.
That's real.
Now, over time, women, you start at 100. Guys, we start at 0. And years go by as we're building women's value and sexuality, it goes downhill to the point to where it switches. And the woman who once was is not thin now. And the guy that wasn't thin now is the guy here before you. And that's why you have this influx of younger women going for older men and older women going for younger guys. You have been learned, okay? So let our viewers know. And that's how it's always going to be. Yeah. And no one can change it. No matter how much you try to fit the script, you yourself cannot move the world. You can only move the world that's within you. That is it.
Bam. And that's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, it's not right there, ladies and gentlemen. Shit, I'm just gonna leave it with that. But yeah, man, that was deep when you said, man, had the gain value, women born with value, and it's 2022 now. These bitches being born with crypto stock. So,
wait. All glory to God and Elohim and Jehovah. Okay, all glory to God. Okay, not of myself. All glory to God with that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that has been another show with the show with no name. We gotta go ahead and wrap this up. People got things to do more. People gotta wash their ass. So, please remember, before y'all leave, like and subscribe.
Yes.
Let us know what y'all thoughts on tonight's show. Do you have a strong preference? Do you care about interracial relationships? Do you feel some type of way about Kevin Samuels, and how would you carry on his legacy? Do you want your house to be broken into to get head from Shawty? Or would you rather just be asked first and give consent? The choice is yours, man. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all learned a lot from this show. Is there anything y'all want to say before we leave? Sly got a lot of shit to say.
Come on, Sly. Come on, Sly.
No.
Come on.
You know what, Sly? I'll tell you, just if y'all available tomorrow, we're gonna save it for tomorrow's show.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. We're gonna save it if y'all ain't got nothing to do, because we definitely gotta talk about Meg the Stallion.
Oh yeah.
Situation.
Yeah.
About the glass foot.
Oh man.
About the glass foot. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Ken Jones. Show with no name. My co-host Springs. The other co-host Sly, aka Free Game Basin. Make sure y'all follow us, like and subscribe. Peace. And good night.
Peace. Easy.